Hi, welcome to this new video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can compile C++ in VS Code using Microsoft Visual Studio Compiler. In other tutorial, I'll show you how you could do that with GNU compiler, Mingve. But this time is about Microsoft Visual Studio Compiler. And to move on, we bring our browser and type cpp VS Code. Go to this link here, official link, installations link, and if you just reject everything, scroll down. So we start with installations of the extensions. So if we start VS Code, here is VS Code. So we start a new window. Stop this one. And in this new window here, we are going to open a folder. So we select a random folder here in our browser. So I will call this one cpp04. So inside that, we select it. And then we type here test04.cpp. So we just test something. This is a sample file that we just get. Expand this one. Now mark here that we are not able to start the run and the debug directly from VS Code, except if we go here to run and start it here. Then we need to install the extensions cpp. If you type C++, we are presented with many extensions, but we take the official one, this the blue check mark. We select the extension packs, which has 3 other extensions embedded in. We install this one. Okay, once it is installed, then now what we do, we can reload it. Once reloaded here, you can see that this icon, the new icon just appear here for a C++ file. And what it does is it will allow us to debug and run. So we can debug and run our applications from here. So then the next thing that we have to do now is to follow our tutorial and check the versions of some compiler that we have. As I told you, and I already have some compiler available. Maybe yours you may not have something, but I already have the G++ available here from GNU, and then also the C-Link versions. I already have this one available in my system, so it's good to know what we have in our system. Yours, it may not be there. It's the first time that you are installing this compiler. Now we need to go to, even before going there, if you come here and try to run like run, we can see that here you have some compiler here, GCC, G++, but none one here is from Visual Studio Compiler. So we have some existing compiler, but not what we want. So then I stop here, then go back to here. Then if we go to the new tab, we go here, install a compiler. We select this one, VS Studio Compiler. Go down to this one. Then we have this download here. We click on download. And this will bring us to this page here, landing page. We have many downloads here. We scroll down to all downloads. And here tools for Visual Studio. And here we have build tool for Visual Studio 2022. This is what we need. So we select this one. And then here is our installer. We can start it. Yes. Okay, fortfahren. So mean launch. This is mine is in German. My computer is in German. So yours will be in another language, English, like start. So we start the installer. So the installer is there. And if we go back to our tutorial, we can see that here is pointing that we have to select this desktop development with C++. Desktop development, these are options that is marked here. So same thing like here. So this is desktop Entwicklung with C++, so in German, but this is the options that we want here. And you can also see here like there are some CMake, sanitizers, and so on, package managers, this Visual Studio compiler versions v143. So whatever, we have it, so we need to start the installations here at the bottom right. Installation. So this one here will take some time to download and install. So just wait for that. And then I will come back later. Just pause the video for now. We are approaching the end now. So it is installing 99%. Just need some time. So everything is okay. It's cleaning. Bam, it's installed. So next thing that we have to do now is to exit this one and then go back here. So what do we have? We need to come here and then here start developer. So we come here and type developer. So we have here developer command prompt for VS Studio 2022. So it's the same thing that we have. Then we are in the directory where it is installed. If we type cl, you can see that okay, it's the confirmations that it has been installed successfully. Now what we just need to do now is to copy this sample code, come here and paste it. So on this one is there, on this one is there. If we try to run this one, our compiler newly cl is there, is not yet there, so we have to restart our VS Code again. So it is restarted. It is restarted now. If we start again, you can see that okay, here is our newly installed cl.exe, which is there if we select it, and then we are presented with this error here. In order to bypass this error, cs build and debug active file only blah blah blah. So what we have to do is to close this one and then go to terminal, then configure default build task. This one is going to create a default task.json file for us. Then we select the second compiler here. This is our cl.exe. And then this one is bringing back this default configurations here. Then what we have to do now is to, if you remember where we have our tool, BuildTools is installed here. So if you go there and type this one and go to the common.7 tools, here is the VS Studio development comment. So we need to attach this one to our task. So in order to do that, here you have to replace this one with the cmd.exe instead. And here we have to add a C here, preference small c. Then these arguments here, you have to take them out. So I just prepare that one here so I can if we take this one out and paste it here, and we also take our path to this tool is selected here, just one to this one here. So we have to bind all this in together and put a1 and here. And because this is Windows, so we need to add prepare just to get to have some time. I will explain it directly from here. So we add backslash here and double backslash here because of Windows. So we have to set all this one here to backslash and so on, like here. And then from here we add the tools and the path to our VsDevCmd.bat. So we have to add this one then at end, then all the arguments that we took here, then we need also to add them here to this comment. So if you just take this whole thing, if you just take that here and put it there. So this is a comment that we have here. I will also add it to the descriptions, but you have seen how this one is just what slash here, then C, but where we have, then this end here just mean like if this executions here is if cmd with this argument here is successful, then we also need to execute this one here. And then we also need to execute that. This comment here just mean like to generate debugging information like PDB files and many other things, object files, PDB files, and then where is exception handling. Is exception handling enable standard C++ options for exceptions handling, EH. And then no logo here just mean like suppress the startup banner, so like output cleaning. And then here is here we are setting the path to our executable file. So our executable file here is test04. It's going to be test04.exe. So that's what we have. And if we click down now, go and run. Here is our executable which is generated, which is good. And here is the PDB files and object 2. Here, okay, has been blocked. Why? It has been blocked by my antivirus. So what I have to do now is to come here and turn off this one for 10 minutes now. Keep it okay. I just turn it off for 10 minutes. Right, and then let's run it again. Okay, so antivirus already blocked that one, and then okay, is blocked. What do we have to do now? So if we close this one and reopen it again, it was the test 04. Oh, antivirus. So antivirus. Okay, and run it again. You can see congratulations now. So here it has run successfully. So this is how we can run C++ in VS Code using Microsoft Visual Studio Code. I hope that this tutorial has been useful to you. And then, yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Bye.